Welcome to the BFF Report. I'm your host, Mike B, aka Phony, and today we're going to talk about a little game called Requiem. Now, I'm not quite sure how I came across this game. I think someone suggested it to me. I went and checked that out. I just assumed that it was in beta because most of the time people just say, oh yeah, this game's in beta, check it out for me. I think it's kind of awesome, whatever. And I jump in there and I do it. Sunday, stop eating that crinkle ball while I'm filming stuff. She's so frustrating sometimes. Get over here. Anyways, like I was saying, so somebody suggested the game, I went and checked it out, and I was like, oh, this game doesn't seem like it's half bad, it's probably worth a report. And so I checked it out. Why don't we take a look? Alright, character creation. So this is this is what we start with, I suppose. This is them in, I guess, in their skivvies. And as you can see, there is, let's see, we got Turin, the job defender, we have the Bartuk, he's a warrior. Clearly the power thirst guy, right? This is obviously the dude from Hackers. And this is disturbing. Let's see, back to the turns. Let's just kind of click around here a little bit to kind of see what kind of different changes you can make to the, Kenyans, you will run like Kenyans. That's all I can think about now. Anyways, notice everybody's starting point is Turbo Island. I guess there's only one starting point, which is kind of interesting. See some of the ladies, good size hips, very Brazilian. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that in a trend here. Couple of hair changes, nothing too fantastic. Okay, wow. I'm gonna go ahead and say she's from Rio. I don't know, maybe it's just, I'm just thinking, you know, you'll probably see a black bar over this. Not saying that the black bar will be any bigger than the clothes that maybe some of these characters are wearing anyways, but you know, just for good measure, figure it might be a good idea. Oh, for example, here we go. Wearing considerably less than the black bar I just put up. Go through a couple hairstyles here. Nothing fantastic. Great. Okay, wow. Yep. All right, let's go do some quests. Yeah. Totally butt naked. Yeah. Wearing a thong. Thong. Okay, I'm totally kidding. This is me fully clothed. Which is a bunch of a difference. I love it. It's so hilarious. Anyways, okay, so the starting area here is, it's a three-tiered, kind of a big palace type setup. Got a bunch of quests, gonna go run around and kill some things, and the first thing I noticed is that there is blood everywhere. It's completely ridiculous. Like, seriously, I think that's why there's a mature rating. It's not so much because, you know, there was a naked chick back in character creation, but maybe because everything that you hit just spews blood like all over the place, like you just struck an artery with every single shot. It's kind of over the top and ridiculous, but then again, this is it's a horror genre MMORPG, so this is kind of what you would expect. Also, there's no cute animals anywhere. Like if you're going into a game thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give me like a cute little companion pet or something like that. I mean, there is absolutely nothing cute or adorable about any of the things that you're fighting here. Everything here is just fucked up looking. Now, while I'm running around here looking for a mob to kill, let's go ahead and take a look at the UI. So you see the first thing you guys more than likely notice is the compass that's surrounding me on the ground. Now, this is obviously a pretty nice feature. We've seen it in a couple MMOs in the past. It's really, really nice to kind of have this up here so I don't have to constantly pop open my map to kind of see where my objectives are. Down in the lower right corner, you see my quest log there, and you see the little checkbox next to the quest itself. Well, that is what is actually controlling the UI compass that I have going on here. And then right next to it, you see the mini-map. On the left-hand side, you see the action bars. I mean, this is all pretty common stuff you see in any MMORPG. So why am I pointing it out? I'm pointing it out because this is what this game is lacking in. The UI itself, and this really shines through whenever you go and talk to somebody, where text is rolling off the screen for no particular reason. The little buttons you push to accept things, the text flying off of that. It makes it feel like the game has been westernized, a word that we all love to use. Where it's obviously it has been, right? This game did originate in, I believe, Korea. But cleaning up the UI and making it a bit more attractive is something that would make it a bit more just presentable overall, right? And I'm not just talking about US, EU, I'm talking about just overall. I think everybody would like to have something a little nicer to look at, especially since it's gonna be the one thing that's not gonna change for the duration of your gameplay. Let's talk about the different ways you get better weapons and armor. There's the obvious route of simply obtaining new, more better stuff, but then there's the process of reduction, enchanting, and reinforcements. And if you've played Ion, you're probably actually already familiar with the system. This is not a profession and can be done by any class, any race, any level. I think You take an item, you drop it into the box here, and it will tell you what materials you can gain by doing so. In this case, I get Simple Xeon, which is a compound that, outside of doing this, I've seemed to actually have acquired a whole bunch through just questing. I can't remember if I got it through loot or if it was actually quest rewards or what, but I have a whole bunch of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to use it. Reinforcement works similar to gemming in World of Warcraft, except that pretty much any item can be reinforced. You start off with 5 slots. The first one is for the item to be reinforced. In this case, it's my dual-wield claws. Second is for the basic Xeon, which I have a ton of, and the third through the fifth is for improved Xeons. Improved Xeons can have various uses, such as a consumable Xeon that protects the item from breaking, because yes, you will have a chance to break your stuff later on. I was able to repeat this process several times, and I eventually increased my overall weapon damage by 4 points and my crit rate by 0.28%. And seeing how the average weapon damage for this thing was previously 10, that makes a 40% increase. And that also makes me really curious how this scales in later levels. The game also has a skill tree and a DNA system. The way it works is you have your skill tree, which allows you to kind of plug in and move points around and everything and get new abilities similar to what you see in every other MMO. And then the DNA system allows you to enhance your current abilities or other abilities that you have just acquired through your skill tree. It's all pretty much standard stuff, nothing too amazing. Now, as I'm running around town getting quests and doing my thing, I come across all these guys with all these crazy different mounts. Now, I'm pretty sure that the different mounts represent the different races and all that, because I only saw 4 different ones while I was in here. And I gotta say, some of the mounts are pretty ridiculous. There's this one with the rhino-looking type setup, and then there's this weird Terminator gorilla. I don't really know what else to call it. It's like a weird cyborg, got a big robot. I don't know. I don't understand this one, but it's f***ing cool. So let's go ahead and talk about PvP. Now, I just popped open a couple windows until I found the PvP battleground queuing system, and I got into one, and oh, pink door. I don't know, maybe that was just my graphics card or something, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it wasn't. Anyways, this particular battleground is all about just straight up team deathmatch, and that's it. And one thing I noticed fairly quickly was that I was not only the lowest level, I was the lowest level by far. Everybody here was level 50. Everybody here was max. I got my ass kicked over and over. It was hilarious. And that's pretty much it for PvP. There was another BG that was not quite as exciting, that was all about controlling resources. It was really just a whole lot of this. Alright, so as you can see, the game isn't like half bad, besides the fact that it looks like it looks cheap, right? UI-wise, text is all blocky and pixelated and all that good stuff. But other than that, it's not a half bad game. Playing with level 50s as like a level 5 is definitely kind of sucks, but you know, let me know what you guys think, comment below. You're messing me up tonight. It's so late and she likes to play so late at night with her crinkle ball. See you guys.